going on in your state with lockdown? Go ahead and do that.
Well, Mark, our governor has taken it upon himself to lock down the state. He's taken away the freedoms of the people here. He's turned it into a little dictatorship, and people are not happy.
What state is this?
Help, my son.
What state is this, by the way? What state are you talking about?
I'm sorry, what?
What state are you talking about? What state?
Ohio.
Ohio. Ooh.
Well, here in Ohio, at the great University of Ohio State, they've told their students that if they travel during the holiday, that if they find out, they will suspend them, and that they'll still owe their tuitions, yet they will not be allowed to come back to school.
What? That's unconstitutional. They can't do that.
Well, they're a state organization, and apparently they're taking on the role of the second dictator. And they're going to tell the kids, students, that they can't be with their families during the holiday.
Yeah.
And of course, when you threaten them with suspension and things like that, that's one way to get them to listen and obey. And apparently right now we feel like, at least I do, that we're living in this
socialism, dictatorship.
Yeah, dictatorship. Excuse me. Got a little cold going on.
That's okay. Well, the same thing in Oregon too, by the way. Same thing in Oregon. Same thing in California. But however, remember Governor Newsom, what did he do? He had a party.
Yeah. Do as I say, don't do as I do.
Yep.
But then the Governor Newsom thought he could just blow it off by going, I'm sorry, I didn't really realize what I was doing. I won't let it happen again.
It will happen again because of Thanksgiving is coming up. It's going to do it again. You watch. Mark my words. I'm predicting this. He's going to screw up again. The same thing. The big Thanksgiving feast. Nobody should gather. He's going to have a big celebration, but everybody else will be locked down.
Well, he won't let anyone with a camera in the room this time.
Supposedly, but you know what? There's cameras everywhere.
Well, this is true. But, when these people get caught in the situations that they're in, Newsom being one of many, it proves out that they don't live by their own rules. And if you're not going to do that, how can the rest of us be involved in what you're doing?
Yeah.
And be certain that we are being guided down the right path.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand, I can't remember which one of our founders said it, and I'm going to have to paraphrase because I don't know it word for word, but they basically said, if you give up your freedom for security, you'll have no freedom.
That's correct.
So, for safety. And so here we are in this current.
Do you know who said that, by the way? Do you know who said that?
I think it was Franklin, but I can't swear to it.
Also, it's Jim Jordan said that too, exactly the other day on Sean Hannity. Jim Jordan said those words.
Well, it's if you give up your freedom for security and safety, you'll have no freedom.
Yep.
Because the truth of the matter is, if you think about it, I mean, if every day that you go out in public, you feel like that you have to be, just preserved to the nth degree, that nothing's going to happen to you, there's no freedom. There's none. I mean, I even talked to a family member today about.
Wasn't that Teddy Roosevelt said that though? If I don't have security, we don't have freedom. I think it was Teddy Roosevelt said that, wasn't it?
No, it was one of the founding fathers. I think it was Ben Franklin that said that, if you give up your freedom for safety, then you'll never have any.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Have freedom.
I think you're right about that. I do believe I'm pretty sure you're right about that, Bobby. I'm pretty sure, but I do know that Teddy Roosevelt said something like that too as well. He didn't rephrase it like that though, but he did something. He did say something else like that. But it's been that saying's been changed, revised. As you know, you're a songwriter. You revise songs too. I'm sure you do. It's called revised, but yeah, but the same message is still out there. It hasn't changed. The meaning is still there. It's just the word's been changed.
Yeah, and I mean, I talked to a family member today, and we were talking about Thanksgiving and how basically the government has decided that we're not going to celebrate it, and we're going to make sure that you're not with family members or you're not with friends or whatever. There's no way you're going to celebrate Thanksgiving. Because they're ensuring that we can't do it by putting on these curfews. The bars here in this state are already struggling. Many of the bar owners are complaining about, what's going on.
What about the theaters, movie theaters? I mean, come on. People want to go to the theaters on Friday. I mean, remember the old time when I was a kid, the thing for me was going on a date night, a Friday night movie. I'm sure it was for you, drive-in movie for you too when you were kids. I mean, everybody liked going to the drive-in and watching a nice movie. You can't do that anymore. I mean, it was American tradition for date night to have a dinner and a movie. What's wrong? We can't do that anymore. What's wrong with that? I mean, what's wrong with having freedom? I mean, what I don't understand these I call them liberal communist progressives. They don't understand this anymore. I'm going to make it plain and simple. Liberal communist progressives do not understand why we have freedom in America. They don't. I mean, you saw the videos of the Trump rally. The Trump rally on this past weekend, as you know, it was like a Tea Party rally. It was a Freedom Liberty rally. It's the same thing as a Promise Keeper rally. We were about praying to God, praying to God. We're praying for freedom. We're praying for liberty. And yet, at nighttime, what do these vandals do? They burn American flag. They intimidate the Trump supporters. That is called terrorism, by the way. I don't care what the media. I don't care what the fake news, angry mob media calls it nowadays. It's called terrorism. When you disrupt an organized, peaceful demonstration, okay, a rally, not a rally. When you do that, and then you cause chaos and pandemonium, that is domestic act of terrorism because you're destroying property, you're destroying people's lives. You are throwing firecrackers. You're throwing rocket bombs that are being projectiles as harmful to a person. That is attacking terrorism. Look it up in the Constitution, by the way. If people really want to know about the Constitution, we have the Constitution. I'm going to bring it up for people to see this for themselves because I actually have a copy of this right here on my screen, believe it or not. I'm putting it up on my screen right now. Here it is. U.S. Constitution right here to prove my point. What they're doing is an act of terrorism. When you destroy the American flag, when you burn, when you try to destroy human life, destroy cities, throwing firecrackers at people, tearing down, hitting people, that is an act of terrorism. I don't care what they say. I don't care what the liberals say anymore. That is what it is in the Constitution. When you act like animals, you behave like animals, then you will be categorized as a terrorist in this network. We will be categorized as a terrorist because that's what you're doing. And because of the news media won't recover this, they're in violation of Section 230 of the Constitution under the Constitution of Freedom of Press law.
Well, it's definitely terrorism if you terrorize people. And that's pretty easy to see in this case.
Yep.
That if you're terrorizing people, that's terrorism. And if you're performing terrorism in this country, you should be arrested, thrown in jail, and, throw away the key as far as I'm concerned.
Well, like I said, the news media is responsible for this. They're agitating this. They're the ones that are promoting this. They should be locked up and be in prison too. And they're in violation of Section 230, by the way, because they're not reporting this. They're in violation of Section 230 because that's exactly what's going on social media right now. Big tech, they are protected. They are protected in Section 230. The news media is not. They have a violation of Section 230, just like the social media network is in violation of Section 230. They can be sued. They can be prosecuted the full extent law for not reporting stories like we are reporting right now, and they need to be they should be held accountable and liable, shouldn't they?
Oh yeah, like I said, the media has a role, and I think it's spelled out.
Yeah.
That they are
biased.
They're the watchdog. They're supposed to keep an eye on everything and report things that are happening in our government, in and around the whatever, wherever we are, our homes, our towns, our cities, our states. And, anymore, I mean, I listen to a lot of opinion radio. I've been doing it for years.
Right.
And it's opinions, and you understand it's opinions. When you listen to it, you know that's what it is. But a news organization is supposed to not give you an opinion. They're supposed to be an unbiased word that comes across. And so much anymore, the stuff I listen to, you can't get an unbiased opinion even on many of the news outlets, the so-called news outlets. It's crying shame, really.
They're Pravda. That's what it is. Communist Pravda newspapers, what they are. So anyway, final thoughts. Go ahead and do that. We'll just give you final words here. We'll wrap it up. Go ahead, Bobby.
Well, we hope that we get to the bottom of this travesty that we're currently involved in. We want the truth to be known and to be heard and to be to end up on the right side of the truth here. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that we're going to win, but I hope that at least they get to the bottom of what happened and get it right, and then proceed forward with it'll never happen again. Because we have to have faith in our voting system, and if we can't have faith in our voting system, then we are a second, third world country.
Yeah.
Because this is not the way it's supposed to be in the United States of America.
No.
So pray for our country, pray for our president, pray for all those who are fighting the good fight right now, and
we're exposed to the truth.
Keep up the faith and pray. That's the main thing you can
also do. Pray for our leaders too, as well, who are doing this legal challenge right now as well. I mean, they need it, man. They really do. I mean, they're out there in the front lines right now
to try and get it right.
Yeah. And Mayor Rudy Giuliani is doing everything he can to expose it. The news media is doing anything they can, trying to hide it, to sweep this under the rug. I want to report it because that's what we do here. We're reporting. We're not putting. Have you noticed? I have not been biased at all. I've been fair. I've been accurate about this. I've been saying exactly what's been going on, word by word, and what's happening. And I'm not no speculation here at all. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. Well, it's journalism.
Journalism is no longer journalism anymore. This is what you call real reporting.
Yeah,
real
keep up
reporting.
Good work, Mark. And, that's the only thing you can do.
That's all I can do with the facts.
Try to keep it honest and fair, and here we go.
With the facts.
Hopefully we can turn this thing around and get on the right side of history.
This is why I've been waiting 2 weeks to go on the air with this stuff. This is why I've been off the air. I have not done anything until I saw the evidence come down in the last 3-4 days, since Monday. I was waiting for this to build up, and now it has. I was waiting for Mayor Giuliani to come out. I told everybody, just wait for Mayor Giuliani. He'll say something in 2 weeks. I told everybody about this. Nobody believed me. He said, "Oh, you can't say that. You can't say that." Yes, I can say that. This is why I am resisting on all articles. I'm putting videos out there of Kaylee, of the press secretary. You can't find him anymore. They're being blocked by YouTube and Google. But me, I got it all archived. Thank God I did that, because you can't find it anywhere else except for this network.
Good that you did that, for sure.
I did this because all lives matter, and I really do care. And I want to. I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to pick sides of between the parties. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to be as neutral as I can. I'm trying to be. What we are doing is reporting what we are seeing as it happens. As all we are doing as journalism, instead of asking questions, we are responding with the answers with questions. That's real. That's a real news reporter doing that. They can't do that. You can't find this anymore in journalism anymore. You can't find this anymore. I mean, what is Fox fake news is doing? Where's the evidence at? Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? We don't see it. I mean, the evidence is all there. It's all public information. It's all there now with Mayor Giuliani. We put it out there. We let people know about it. This is why I had you on today as a witness, as a voter, as a voter, not as a political opinion, not as a political analyst. No, as a voter. You are a voter. You matter. Every single voice counts in this network. All lives matter. Everybody matters.
Yep, this is true.
This is why. This is what we're doing. What we're doing.
We can get to get all the legal votes to matter is what is our duty.
Right, and have a voice. Have a voice, and let. Not try. I'm sorry. I didn't try to interrupt you, but I want to make sure that this point gets out there for the people, because they need to know this. If you have a story, if you have any kind of topic that you're being censored right now on the fake news, you come to us. We won't attack you. We'll give you a voice, and we'll let you know about it. But today, I interrupted the guests. I'm sorry but I had to get the news out there. I warned you before. Remember what I say before on the air? I told you what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. We talked about that before going on the air, so you knew what was going to happen. We told you this, didn't we, Bobby?
Oh yes, yep, absolutely.
See, this is what real news reporting is. But when a guest comes on here and they have a story idea, we let them talk about that. We don't interrupt them. I did that to you. Remember your songs. You came on the air to me on the BP spill. The same day as the BP spill, what do? We talked about the BP spill a little bit. We talked about the news, right? But then for half hour. But then we talked about you for a full hour, didn't we? We spent a full hour with you, didn't we?
Yep. Spent plenty of time. So it was good. It was good for me.
Yeah, because it was breaking news. You see, it was breaking. It was breaking news.
Hartman right now, and let people know if you're looking for some music. I have a Corona song actually out right now called "Troubled Times."
Oh wow!
And I have another one that's coming out soon. Waiting to release it. Hoping to get a video out here soon, but because of certain
the big 10
be able to get that done yet. So but, we're hoping to get it out. Another song called "Better Days Ahead."
Beautiful.
We hope for that.
Beautiful. Let us know when it's made, and we'll be happy to put that out and promotion to do that. We'll have an interview with you when it comes out. Let us know. Or keep us posted because we want to talk about that because it's what we do here. This is one thing I love. This network. This network is. It really is a gift from God. It really truly is for us to do this. It's not my network. It's a gift from God. I keep telling people this. It's not a talent. It's not. I'm not a talent alone from God. No, this is a gift from God. I'm telling people this. Why? Again, all lives matter, and we really do care. And what do we do with the gas? I mean, when we had the BP spill, I'm going to go back to this really fast for the people who don't know before. The BP spill, we talked about that for a full hour, and we spent an hour and a half with Bobby, didn't we? Is that right, Bobby?
Yeah, pretty much.
It was equal time. It was equal time because we got to the news. Did I put my personal opinion out there? No, I asked the questions. How can we put the BP spill happened? Why did President Obama put a SWAT team out there? I don't understand. I don't get this at all. I was going crazy. It's like, what is going on over here? What's with all these animals? What about the wildlife? Now I asked all these questions. I was going through this why this was all going on where the BP disaster was going on. I asked a whole bunch of questions. I was going over it. And you said you had no idea. I don't know, but these are good questions to ask. These are really good questions that you're asking right now. And we appreciate it. And I appreciate you, Bobby. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me on today. And hopefully, like I said, we can come to a conclusion here.
A few more weeks.
Our system has either been restored or we've got it right finally.
Well, we'll give it a few more weeks. Just be patient. I mean, they spent 4 years with Donald Trump trying to attack him. What's another 2 more weeks or 3 more weeks? What's wrong with that? Asking to wait for this. Why? For the results. Why can't me? This is going to go to the Supreme Court, obviously. We're going to wait for that to come out. When it does, we'll have an update for you. At that time, you'll have a song for us, maybe at that time.
Yeah, hopefully.
So anyway, just have patience.
Better days ahead when we find out President Trump gets reelected. That'd be good.
No, how about the day? How about we go this day before inauguration day? Have your song come out. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be real cool.
That'd be nice. And I'll feature it on my network.
Yep, that would be great. I'd like that very much.
You know, like I said, this is a gift from God. I keep telling people this. This is not my network. I'm not doing this because I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it because we need to have a broadcast network that's not filled with agendas. We don't need this anymore. We need to have a clear clear message for be respectful. To be respectful, this country is to give you a voice for freedom, for liberty, and for making sure that what you talk about is not going to be offended anyone. It's not going to hurt anybody. We're neutral. We're friendly. We are kind. We are respectful. What happened to those rules? What happened to all those rules I just put out for journalism nowadays? They don't have that anymore, do they?
No, doesn't appear to be.
No. Anyway,
doesn't appear to be.
Thank you so much for your time, Bobby. We'll see you again next time. Well, thank you again so much. And remember, all lives matter, and we really do care. Thank you so much. May God bless this country. May God bless you, Bobby. May God bless your family. And again, I'm going to use the word of President Trump. In God we trust. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mark. God bless you.
You take care. Bye-bye.
Take care.